like, that's when, like, from doing the IV drugs, living that reckless life of, and not caring, like, to me, I remember, and I told him, I would sit there and I remember I'd be in the dark in an abandoned house, you know, with the, like lights around and just like, you know, asking God, like, please, like, let's be the one that takes me, please, God, like, please, you know what I mean, like, I didn't want to live, like, you know what I mean, I felt like I failed God and being a mother, you know what I mean, like, I felt like I failed my mom, you know what I mean, I felt the guilt of, you know, like, my real dad, I feel like I would just bring to me, you know, my stepdad, and, you know, like, to, like, now, like, my cancer, I had brain cancer, like, central nervous system, they found it at stage 4, non-Hodgkin's and tumor. I should have survived my cancer, you know what I mean, it's been in 4 years in deep remission. My doctors are, like, surprised that it's like, you know what I mean, because I should have been, like, I never did intense chemo, I only did, like, a month and a half, 2 months, you know, and my mom, she would tell me, you know, my aunt, they're very Christian, they're like, don't you see, like, God is showing you, and I told him, I remember sitting there in the hospital bed when they had to shock my heart to wake me up, because they didn't know how long I was gonna get for when they found me. And, you know, and I remember laying there just crying, like, asking God, like, to forgive me. Like, I don't wanna die. I was like, I don't wanna die without telling people how I really do love them. Like, I'm not mad. I don't hate them. Like, you know, asking God, like, I never wanted to live life so much until that moment. Like the last 5 years I have thought to live so bad, you know what I mean? Like, I've let things go, like, I was a hot-tempered person, like, I had a foul mouth before I would be, I was type, like, you know, you always see, like, you know, didn't care, you know, you got attitude with me, I was gonna get that, you know, attitude, you know, and a fighter, and, you know, like the reckless life I live, like, I run into girls that are young, and, you know, they say they do, I take drugs, and I'm like, man, like, don't, you know what I mean, because I know how it feels to want to get young, it's never gonna go away, you know what I mean, and I tell them, I don't know the Bible, I don't know verses by heart, but it's just like from what I feel, you know what I mean, and what I've gone through, I was like, God, like there's that song Reckless, you know, I love that song. That song helped me out so much in the hospital. Like hearing that song because it made me really believe, like it made me like understand like God has never left my side.
That's right.
Like I never going through that reckless life, I really did think that. I really did feel like God didn't care no more about me. Like I felt him, so why is he even worried about me? You know? And to be blessed, like all I've ever wanted was to be a mom. You know, be a mom. Like I got to raise like my other 3, you know what I mean? But to be like at 40 years old, you know, and with my health issues, like to like have like a chance again. That like that, and that's all I've asked God. Like, you know, like my cancer being in like deep remission, like it's basically gone. It's not Hodgkin's, my bone marrow makes cancer cells.
Thank you.
You know, and he's like healed me from that. You know, and I went from going when I got the cancer, going in so bad. I was 90 pounds when I got sick. I was skin and bones. Like they told me, your white cells, you only have 1 or 2. Like that, like people die at 200. You know, white cells. And for me, and then being full blown, like I was diagnosed with full blown AIDS, like full blown. And to be like, no, you tested negative, like it's dormant, like it's gone, you know. And I was just like, no way, you know what I mean, like really, you know. And I was just like, no way, like my hair's growing back finally from the cancer, like it took years, but it's growing, you know what I mean. And I'm just like, oh my God, you know, like. And like I'm happy, like I'm just like I don't think I've ever been so happy in my life. Like until now, like you know, like there's times like I'm just like hopeful. Like I'm not a negative person like I used to be. You know what I mean? Like she says there's a lot of the house, you know what I mean? And a lot of it has to always be with like, and I know it's the devil, like working on people with their paranoias and their whole like, who's gonna talk about me? Who's saying stuff about me? And I'm like, and God shows you how you used to be, you know what I mean, through other people. I believe that a lot. Like he is, like for you to help someone, he's gonna let you see that reflection of where you used to be, you know. And I remember like I used to be like that. Like what did they say? What they call me? You know, like just and not even hot. You know, just that natural paranoid. Like because I was so degrading on myself. Like and I put myself down so much. I automatically like was you know, and that's what the anger is a lot in that house is someone saying something, you know, nitpicking over things that, yeah, you know, like I was homeless for 9 years in Vegas when I was doing all that stuff, you know what I mean? Never in my life have I ever lived homeless growing up here in the valley, like in the Central Valley ever, you know, and to grow up, like to hear you say like what you do for the homeless, like you have no idea how much homeless people really truly appreciate that.
Yes.
Like, you know, like we would have in Vegas, we have people that would come bring blankets, clothes.
Yes.
You know, my mom started giving out homeless people money, you know, when she got our twins. And she, yeah, you know, she would give them stuff. And I tell her, like, Mom, you know how we appreciate that so much. Like, the littlest things mean so much. And she's like, you know, like, well, what do they need? I'm like, anything. We're happy with anything, you know. We're so happy with anything, you know, like, and it's like just the fact that people think of us, you know, because I went through that, like, I thought like I was ignored as it was, but to go living homeless and seeing like, you know, like, there's something, I realized there is good people, like, without expecting anything in return.
Yes, yes.
You know, like, and a lot of them were Christian people that will talk, you know, and that's what started it, like, before I got sick was hearing people talking to me about God. You know what I mean? Like there's a church here in Bakersfield, the Valley Bible Fellowship.
Right down the street here.
Yeah, they opened one up in Vegas.
Oh.
Yeah, you know, and you know, like they help. Like I used to go to like, you know what I mean, like not like in the service, you know, but like the free food, like they give out, but. I mean, it was a beginning, but it was that stopped because the homeless people messed it up. You know, you have some good ones, some bad ones, but and it's just I'm so happy like to see like I think being blind, I tell her being blind is a blessing for me. Like I can't see nothing, you know, like nothing out, you know, for 5 years now, and to me being blind is a blessing. Like that's the one thing I really. If God blessed me with my sight back, that'd be awesome. But I don't really concentrate on it. You know, I don't really ask Him for it. Like, I think it's a better blessing for me, you know, to be blind. Just, I go by like the feeling of a person, you know what I mean?
Yes, yes.
It's different feeling to go by being blind. Like you can truly feel a person's heart, like, you know.
Amen.
Thank you.
Amen. God bless you.
Wow, that's fantastic. That's fantastic.
You know, we had this